Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. We're looking at another rainy Wednesday. What are we doing here? Come on. We are going to have clouds, then rain, 67. Tomorrow, more rain, and then clouds, also about 62 for your Thursday. Hopefully we get to the weekend, we get a little better news. But yeah, next couple of days for sure, not so great. It was beautiful yesterday, then all of a sudden in the afternoon, it just turned. Started to get breezy and cloudy out of nowhere, like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Plenty going on at this radio station. We have a huge cornhole tournament coming up July 19th at the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. All the details at our website, licountry.com, or just head to eventbrite.com. That's where you sign up, eventbrite.com. It's limited to 100 teams. There is a big cash payout. Other patrons are welcome to walk in for free and root the players on. The spectators can root the players on. And there'll be food and drink, concert ticket giveaways, DJ Deuce, guys with guitars. Going to be a lot of fun out there on July 19th. Check our website for details or socials, licountry.com, the site, and, of course, all of our socials as well. How about this guy in Virginia? Some would say he's a hero. The cops, not so much. A man in Charlottesville, Kevin Cox, was arrested after he painted his own crosswalk on a busy street. Unfortunately for him, it didn't take long. The city caught on and they got rid of it. Kevin knew it wouldn't last. He even used non-permanent water-soluble spray chalk. He did it to prove a point. He said residents have been trying to get traffic under control for a while, and they can't get the city to do anything about it. And by the way, as a side note, that's so true, right? Sometimes unfortunately, it takes a bad accident or a death out on the street for a city or a town to finally do something about, that I would call it the stop sign syndrome. I don't know if that's a real term. I feel like I came up with that many years ago, but it's like, they only put a stop sign up in your neighborhood, where when you really, really need it, they'll wait until some crazy accident happens, and then they'll finally put it up. And so this guy's been trying to get traffic under control. He took matters into his own hands when the city would do nothing about it. And he put a crosswalk in a spot where people needed to slow the traffic down and cross the street. So a neighbor who uses a wheelchair says Kevin's actions were heroic. He should not be put in jail because there is no access to a crosswalk anywhere nearby for this person in the wheelchair. And with how fast cars are going, it is very, very dangerous down that street. Hero or not, you cannot paint your own crosswalks. So he was charged with property damage, facing up to a year in jail. Let's hope that he has no prior criminal record, and maybe the judge will let him off with a fine and a warning. That would be, I think, best in this situation. National days. Let's see what we have for you today. It is National Burger Day. And before we get into all the other national days, little extra on National Burger Day. Because did you know that the most popular burger right now, our favorite type, according to a poll, is a chicken burger? That's right. I don't believe it, but that is according to a poll on National Burger Day. Something called a chicken burger was number one in 17 different states. That's right. Chicken burger is now the most popular. I've never had one. I've had a veggie burger. I've had a chicken sandwich. I don't know what a chicken burger is, but apparently that's number one. I still don't believe it. How many of you on Memorial Day weekend had a chicken burger? Show of hands. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm going to go with hamburgers, regular beef burgers still being number one on this National Burger Day. It is also National Senior Health and Fitness Day, always important. National Brisket Day. Love some good brisket. It's got to be the melt in your mouth, you can pull it apart easy kind of brisket. And it's National Flip-Flop Day. I haven't worn flip-flops in a really long time. As you know, I'm a Croc wearer. Even that, I have stopped or slowed down on the Crocs because I got a really comfortable pair of New Balance sneakers, which are so much more comfortable. And it's not like I'm stopping wearing Crocs because of the look. I actually don't mind the look of Crocs, but the sneakers that I purchased, so much better. Some good news to round out your day before we get going. An Alaska Airlines crew helped out a couple flying to their wedding. The flight attendants went up the aisle, asked people to write down their best advice for them as they headed into married life, and then they read them over the loudspeaker, and they gave the married couple some gifts, and very nice, Alaska Airlines. Here's a TikTok trend that's actually nice. After you hang out with friends, send a quick thank you text just to let them know you enjoyed their company. That's nice. That is a new trend happening on TikTok. That is advice being given on TikTok. A guy from Oregon named Oliver Widger suddenly has a huge following online after he quit his job to sail around the world with his cat. He got diagnosed with a rare bone disorder that could eventually cause paralysis. So he cashed in his 401k and decided to go see the world. He brought his cat Phoenix along for company. The cosmetics brand e.l.f. sent a plane out and dropped him a care package in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Then a huge crowd greeted him when he landed in Hawaii. He made it. He might head to French Polynesia next. He's not sure. He says he learned how to sail from watching YouTube videos. And if you want to follow him, his TikTok is Sailing with Phoenix. And you can follow him along on his journey. That does it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm here till 10 with a ton of music. Then Jim O'Brien, Murph Dog, Jay Letterman, and Elena rounding out the evening. Jason Aldean, her special guest all week long from 8 to midnight. Going to be rainy again this afternoon for your Wednesday. Clouds, rain 67. Tomorrow, more rain and clouds about 62. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.